Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. We are from Group 4 will presenting the questions given. Before starting the presentation, I would like to introduce my group members first. I am Awang Sharnizam as the first presenter, followed by my other members namely Nick Darren, JD, Matthew and Matt Cartier. For the first question, what is the impact of the technological revolution on our environment? There are positive and negative effects on the impact of the technological revolution on the environment. The positive impact of the technology on the environment is renewable energy. Renewable energy is collected from natural renewable resources like wind, sunlight, waves, rain, and heat. The positive effect of the technology in society enables humans to capture naturally occurring energy. Moreover, environmental technology helps in converting energy into useful heat like water turbines, solar panels, and electricity. For the second positive effect is to be able to produce electric vehicles. Modern technology has allowed storing of energy in rechargeable batteries. Due to the rise in air pollution and many other environmental concerns, the demand for electric vehicles is increasing. Electric vehicles do not produce carbon emissions, which lead to global warming, and thus they show a positive impact on the environment. However, there are negative effects of the technological revolution on our environment, one of which is depletion of natural resources. The depletion of resources means the consumption of a resource faster than it can be refilled. The advancement in technology results in faster consumption of fossil fuels, contamination of natural resources, and deforestation. The misuse of minerals has become more accessible, due to which humans have to dig deeper to access more. The bad effect of development on environment have led to many natural resources entering into production deterioration. And the second negative effect is that it causes environmental pollution. When harmful gases like sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, methane, nitric oxide, and many more get introduced into the Earth's atmosphere, then it leads to air pollution. Factories burning of fossil fuels and vehicles are responsible for the excessive release of such gases and thus technology harming the Earth. These gases not only affect the environment but harm human health. Moreover, the release of inefficiently treated wastewater from the industries to natural water bodies result in a degradation of the aquatic system. Industrial effluent and domestic waste spread various diseases like cholera and typhoid and even damage the ecosystem.
Long-standing arrangement and assumption must be destroyed to free up resources and energy to be deployed for innovation. The suggestion is the changes from fluorescent lamp to LED lamp. Nowadays, we rarely see fluorescent lamp. Most lamp has been replaced with LED lamps. However, fluorescent lamps did not entirely destroyed yet. A 12-watt LED light puts out the same lighting as a 15-watt fluorescent light, which uses 20% less power. LED lamp made up of aluminum and plastic component which can be recycled. Fluorescent lamp made up of metal, glass, and mercury. LED lamp remains can be recycled, and the energy needed to power it up is less than the fluorescent lamp. More energy can be conserved. Fluorescent lamp remains must be disposed by professional hazardous waste unit because it contains mercury. In conclusion, by permanently destroying fluorescent lamps in the future, we should be able to reduce waste product.
Hello for the fossil fuels car to electric vehicle. So the first automobile running on a refined product of crude oil, which is gasoline, was invented by German engineer called Carl Benz in 1885. In the United States, Henry Ford launched the Model T in 1908, a mass-market affordable automobile which drove up demand for gasoline. Then, the oil majors continued to produce huge volumes of oil and natural gas every day. Today, the world uses enormous amount of energy, and most of that the energy comes from the fossil fuels. However, our world now has revealed that the existence of electric vehicle (EV) is more towards green technology compared to usage of fossil fuel. The amount of electric vehicle (EV) on the road has exploded negligible in 2010 to approximately 1 million by the end of 2020. Advancement in efficiency electric vehicle, which is EV, had made the government, the industry, and vehicle manufacturer to invest more in the technology, thus making the fossil fuel vehicle demand to be less than usually, with many government policies are set their characteristics to reduce carbon footprint in the future. Moreover, the more electrical sources are required, and this means the expansion of power grid. So we can see from this is the evolution of fossil fuel vehicle to electric vehicle. So it started for the invention of the electric motor 1831, then the first pure electrical vehicle invented within 1832 until 1839, then the first rechargeable batteries 1881, the ICE prevails in 1915, the electric vehicle virtually disappears in 1935, then interest in electric vehicle rises due to oil crisis in 1973, the agreement and standard on carbon dioxide emissions in 1999 until 2000s, the first electric vehicle (EV) by Toyota in 1992 and Prius hybrid in 1997. The 3mm hybrid sold worldwide in 2011. Then the plug-in hybrid launched in 2012, and mostly recently, the Tesla produced 1mm electrical cars by 2020.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about the in terms of from coal to hydropower. Coal have been used to generate electricity for over 142 years from 1880s until now. Since we want to reduce the greenhouse gas emission, we have to use green energy sources such as hydropowers. Hydropower is one of the way to generate electricity by using water to spin the turbine, thus producing electricity. However, we have to build a dam to hold enough water to generate enough electrical energy, which means that we have to use a very large piece of land. As we want to go green from releasing greenhouse gases into the air, we have to sacrifice something in the process. For the process from coal to hydropower, we have to sacrifice a very large piece of land and forest because it will be submerged in water when the dam is flooded. This will destroy the ecosystem of flora and fauna in the forest, and the habitat also will be destroyed. If there is a village around the perimeter, it will also will be submerged, forcing people to flee from the area. This is the effect of moving toward green from coal to hydropower.
What is green nanotechnology? Green nanotechnology is a branch of green technology that utilizes the concept of green chemistry and green engineering. Green nanotechnology are trying new things by reduce the use of energy and fuel in creating a new product. that use less material and benefit more on the renewable input wherever possible. So, does the size matter? Yes, because with nanotechnology, it is bring the contribution to the society and nation to be more conservative in using the non-renewable material like fossil fuel, and also explore new study and the technology to become more efficient in the future. The attribute of green nanotechnology can be classified in terms of renewable energy, which are from the solar energy production. Nanotechnology are being used in photovoltaic energy generated by using the nanocrystal quantum dot that made up from direct bandgap semiconductor such as indium tin oxide (ITO) for the newer generation of solar panel that can be manufactured into thin film of solar cell. Besides that, the nanotechnology also been used in the hydrogen fuel production, where the process of electrolysis are used to breaking the water molecule into the hydrogen gas. The nanotechnology are used for the water splitting by using nanophotocatalytic method, which use surface plasmon resonance mediated metal organic charge transfer base and semiconductor base to break the water to become the hydrogen gas. Therefore, nanophotocatalytic are most promising and alternative method for direct hydrogen generation for both economically and technically. In terms of sustainable energy, nanotechnology can be used in the rechargeable battery chemistry. Based on the current state, Sony Corporation has been patent a file of a new nano battery cell, which is named under of Nexelion, which is a tin-based anode nano battery to be used to replace the graphite electrode that most common used by the rechargeable battery with a new nanoalloy. The advantage of nano battery, which are they can be charged to the 80% of the capacity under 1 minute, which is by comparison to the common lithium type battery 60 times faster than conventional battery. And in terms of the conditional, nano battery are able to withstand the temperature from 10 to 100 times compared to the typical rechargeable battery. Besides that, in terms of sustainability, nanotechnology also used in monitoring fragmentation for food storage. Nanostructure material based on the tin oxide are developed at the lower cost and at real-time resistive sensor, which is useful to monitoring the fragmentation process of the storage food in many types of food and beverage.